Breaking news, a social media influencer has been found mysteriously deceased 6 days after her fiancé proposed. Ashlee is a 31-year-old social media influencer from New Jersey. The 31-year-old, who goes by Ashlee on social media, was celebrating her birthday on April 5th. She was doing so with her new fiancé in Tanzania. The two had been dating for over a year. On April 3rd, Ashlee's fiancé proposed. Then on April 5th, they were celebrating her 31st birthday. On April 8th, Ashlee called family members to let them know that she and her fiancé had gotten into a fight and moved rooms. However, she also revealed in the phone call that they did so because hotel staff made them. Then the next day, family members say they received a phone call from Ashlee's fiancé. Family members said, quote, "He told me that Ashlee did something to herself and that she was being taken to the hospital, and he told me that she was stable. I asked what happened, and he told me it had happened 11 hours prior." He said the reason Ashlee was located in the room by herself is because sometimes he would go back to the room with security to check on her. After being found in her room, she was taken to a hospital and then taken to a second hospital where she was pronounced deceased. Hours later, the hotel staff notified her mother and father that she was deceased. In addition, according to the hospital medical report, she had a, quote, "unidentified mark around her neck." Her fiancé claims that she used a door to take her own life. They said her form of strangulation and suffocation is a medical emergency caused by restricted oxygen airflow to the brain. This includes manual and ligature forms of strangulation. Her fiancé was questioned by local authorities as a witness and has not been accused of any wrongdoing at this time. However, his passport is being, quote, "withheld for the time being." Some are saying in this picture of Ashlee, you can see two very strange men in the background. Here is a zoomed-in image of those men. Family members are saying they want a thorough investigation into this as they are not satisfied with the outcome at this point. To stay up to date on this case, make sure you click the playlist below. I'll keep you guys updated. What do you think? Drop in the comments.
Miami lifestyle influencer Ashlee Jenae, 31 years old, was found dead at a luxury resort in Tanzania just days after her 31st birthday and recently getting engaged to a man named Joe McCann. Joe McCann told Tanzanian authorities that she died by hanging. Her family and friends are rejecting this narrative completely that's been given by Joe McCann. Now, of course, Ashlee Jenae friends want answers. Savannah Britt, her friend, took to X and said, "We need justice for my friend Ashlee Jenae, who was found dead in her hotel in Tanzania, and her fiancé, Joe McCann, claims she hung herself. Anyone who knows Ash knows she will never commit. We need answers now." Now, who exactly is Joe McCann? Joe McCann is the founder and CEO of Asymmetric Financial. Apparently, he's really big in the crypto industry. Let's take a look.
We have crypto investor, Asymmetric founder, and CEO Joe McCann here to discuss. Joe, great to see you. Thanks for being here.
Not only is he well known in the crypto industry, he does rub noses with celebrities like Iggy Azalea. Now, upon doing further research, I can tell that Joe McCann used to be married. So, I got the digging, girl. Looking at his social media page, it says celebrating spring and 6 months married. This was May 4th, 2019. And as you can see, he was divorced, according to his ex-wife, August the 28th, 2024. Now, what does this exactly mean in the grand scheme of things? I don't know. What I do know is her family and friends are putting scrutiny on this whole situation because she just turned 31. She was on vacation and she supposedly commit in her hotel room. And the only one that knows anything is Joe McCann. Now, she seemed to have lived a fabulous life. He's this big millionaire. He's rubbing noses with all different types of celebrities, putting on concerts with Juvenile, free concerts. So it leads me to wonder, what happened? Y'all drop down in the comment area. Let me know what you think about this whole situation. Continue to keep Ashlee Jenae, family and friends, and her supporters in your prayers as they mourn the loss of a beautiful soul. Here first, where Kimmy's world is your world.
You guys want to know what I think about this whole Ashlee Jenae thing? You know what I think? I think that this man, I would be willing to bet money that he's in some type of underground KKK member. I would be willing to bet money on that. If you go and look at his pictures, especially I think the picture on his Twitter, he's holding like, it's just an odd picture. He has a bandana covering this part of his face, and he just looks so creepy. And the way that he was looking at her in these pictures, it's like, I'm sorry, I don't care how madly in love I am with someone, I'm not missing no red flags. I'm just not. Especially when it's right in my face. I think this man was calculated. I think he bought her, and she was blinded by the lifestyle, the money, the everything that he was doing, and he blindsided her purposely. He literally blinded her and lured her to her death. And I don't just think that he was the only one in on it. And it's so crazy because everything comes with a price. Everything. And without a doubt, I know and will bet money that there was red flags the entire relationship. The entire relationship. The way he was looking at her. The way he looks in general. His odd profile picture. Yeah, I bet you, I would really bet money he's a part of KKK. And he got her to Africa to do what he did. He literally wined and dined and blinded a black woman just to lure her to her death. Because he's a racist.
So a crazy story has been developing out of Tanzania, Africa, and I'm here to give y'all all the details that has came out so far. Ain't nothing too much to get into it, so let's go. All right, y'all, so this is Ashlee Jenae. Beautiful, beautiful black woman, okay? She is a soft life influencer, basically showing you guys the luxury and lifestyle of hers, okay? And she's based out of Miami. She took a trip with her and her boyfriend to Tanzania, Africa for her 31st birthday. Now, to her, this was a trip of a lifetime, okay? Because she got to experience all that she experienced while she was there. Now, when you look at her social media, you will see that she looks like she is having the fucking time of her life, and rightfully so. Look how beautiful that environment is. Nothing would indicate anything other than the fact that she is happy. And in addition to her celebrating her 31st birthday, she also got proposed to by her boyfriend, Joe McCann. Now, here's where shit gets fucking weird. Now, if you go to her page, you will see that her last post on her page was of her birthday trip. But bitch, a week later, her best friend went on to Twitter and was like, we need justice for my friend Ashlee Jenae, who was found dead in her hotel room in Tanzania, and her fiance Joe McCann claims she hung herself. And anyone who knows Ash knows she would never commit suicide. We need answers now. So now everybody on the internet that has been following her, knows about her, has been in an uproar, trying to identify things within posts, going down timelines and everything, even to the point where people were looking in her comment section of her Instagram and they find multiple posts that say he's gonna kill you, he's gonna harm you, get out, what a dummy, he will unalive you. And there is way more than that in the comment sections too. Not to mention I was on Twitter as well doing my due diligence and researching, and I seen one of her associates or friends post this. It was a text message exchange after she had got proposed to, and in this text thread she does not seem suicidal, nor sad, nor depressed. She seems happy and ready to get the wedding started. The family came out with a statement, and this is what it says. Ashlee Robinson was on what should have been one of the happiest trips of her life, a birthday celebration in Zanzibar, Africa. Ashlee's birthday was April 5th. She just turned 31. Surrounded by beauty, love, and wildlife, she became engaged during a safari, an unforgettable moment that marked the start of a future she was so excited to build. She and her fiancé, Joe McCann, were staying in a luxury villa at the Zuri, Zanzibar, continuing what we believed was her dream trip. But just days later, that dream turned into our family's worst nightmare. Ashlee was found unconscious in her villa and was rushed to the local hospital, where her death was confirmed hours later. Nothing about this loss feels real. One moment she was celebrating love and life in truly Ashlee fashion, and the next she was gone. The suddenness, the unanswered questions, and the distance from home have made this tragedy even more overwhelming with our family. At this time, there is an active investigation into the circumstances surrounding Ashlee's suspicious passing. Although we have many questions, we are placing our trust in the officials in Zanzibar and are working closely with them as we seek clarity and answers. Ashlee was deeply loved. She was vibrant, full of life, and has so much ahead of her. Our family is completely devastated, and we appreciate the prayers and compassion we have received as we navigate this unimaginable loss. We respectfully ask that the information not directly provided by our family be treated as unverified and not considered factual at the time. Now, what's even more weird about the situation is that, of course, our chat cousins are doing their due diligence and doing some investigation, deep diving themselves, going down timelines of people's pages and stuff like that, platforms. And they notice that as much as she posts him on her platform, when you go to his, she's nowhere to be found. Not to mention, during the time that she was supposed to be unalived, he was still posting, like legitimately still posting stuff in reference to his business, and nothing about his fiance, nothing. Like literally his whole page was just strictly his AI shit, cryptocurrency and shit like that. Now, of course, with this story being out and fresh, there is a lot of speculation against the fiance, and I'm right there with you, bitch. I'm right there with you. Something just doesn't seem right. How the fuck did your fiance, your new fiance, the fiance that you just proposed to, suddenly die, right? There's a lot of stories circulating on how her death happened. One story is stating that she hung herself from a tree. One other statement is stating that she hung herself in the hotel room. And then one person is saying that she was found unconscious in her hotel room. So we don't know what is what right now. We're still waiting for Zanzibar police and all that stuff to come out with more detailed information. But the fact that she was still pronounced dead and you're on the internet posting as if nothing happened is fucking wild. But make sure you guys follow, like, and comment down below your thoughts in regards to the situation. I will keep you guys posted on any trending topic on this page as well as any other platform I talk about trending topics on. And one more thing, side note, please do not go in my comment section talking about interracial relationships. I'm not trying to block you, but I will block you. This is not about that. If you got an issue with a black woman dating a white man, a white woman dating a black man, that's on you. Deal with that on your own time and stay the fuck off my page with this shit, okay? We're talking solely about the unaliving of this beautiful black woman, and that's it, and that's all.
The social media influencer died while on vacation in the East African country of Tanzania. Ashlee Robinson was in Zanzibar. She was celebrating her 31st birthday and a recent engagement. Her family says she got into an argument with her fiance and that they moved to separate rooms before her death. And now the family says they can't get a hold of her fiance. Now, medical reports cited an unexplained mark on Robinson's neck and listed her death as strangulation and suffocation. Again, she was found hanging, but they found those marks. Right now, there are no arrests, and it's still not clear if there's even a police investigation happening. The family is considering going to Zanzibar to find answers.
Wow.